Who's that girl with that makeup on? Oh, it is Fancy Christine. So why don't you like and subscribe?
Hey guys, it's your girl, the Fancy Christine. But you know what? You can call me Fancy. That's okay. So I'm trying to get even in the shot. Okay. So today, by request from my friend Marianne, I am going to do a tutorial on stage makeup. Now, I do my makeup pretty heavy anyway, so it might end up just looking like my normal makeup. I don't know, but for those of you who do like a more natural look and you want it to look subtle every day, you can't do that on stage, because on stage the lights are brighter than so bright. The lights are just on you. It washes you completely out. So you have to have that on so that you can still see your features. Guys, I think that guys should also wear makeup on stage, not like how girls do, but guys should at least wear like foundation, concealer, powder, eyeliner. That's probably enough. No, maybe a little bit of like a bronzer or blush to accent your cheeks. But so yeah, you can watch for those tips. And ladies, just watch the whole thing, okay? Because you're gonna need to do all of this. Now, the one thing I do not have, I have false lashes, but I don't have any lash glue, so I'm not gonna put lashes on. But if you are on stage, you should wear lashes. So just know that that's a step that I'm not gonna show you. Also, I'm really bad at putting them on, so you don't wanna see that anyway. So I have already primed. That is, of course, where we start, and I have used my MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. So we're going to move on to foundation. I'm going to get my foundation brush and my CoverGirl Color Stay. My Revlon Colors. I'm bad at brands. My Revlon Color Stay foundation, and then I always start by just putting dots of it all over my face. I pump like 2 pumps onto my hand and then just spread it all around. Okay, and then we're going to take our brush and we're going to blend all that in. Now, as you can see, I still have some acne going on, so we're going to cover that up also with some concealer. The way that this got brought up, by the way, is that I'm currently in the process of rehearsing for a show. We're doing Beauty and the Beast at the Benton Civic Center. You can get your tickets now at bentonciviccenter.com. So, and here's another tip. I like to do my makeup at home. I know a lot of people like to do it when they get to the theater, but those counters are only so big, and there are like 75 people in the show, so we can't all do our makeup in front of the counter. So some of y'all need to do your makeup at home. Okay, so we are blended, and now we're going to move on to concealer. Remember to get one that is just a little bit lighter than your skin tone, because we are highlighting certain areas. That's what we're using this concealer for. I am using my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. So we're going to go in under the eye, help to get rid of those bags, honey. Okay. Bags and dark circles can go away. And we're going to put some on the lid. So that is our eyeshadow primer, because we don't need to buy a whole nother product for that. I'm going to highlight that chin, highlight just the bridge of the nose, and we're going to highlight our forehead right here in the middle. To blend in my concealer, I like to use a damp beauty blender. It's not like a real beauty blender, because $20 for one of those is crazy. But just spray, like just a spray or two of MAC Fix Plus on there, and just blend it in. Just keep going until it is all blended. So we are all blended. Now we have to set this stuff, because when you are on stage, you're in your costume and it is hot as all get out. you're gonna get sweaty. So we've got to set this with some powder. I like to use Maybelline Fit Me. So just get it in there. I like to get it a lot on there. Get it in there and then just set it all over. If you want to tap it in, I like to tap is good. And this is going to also help with our shininess because I am very shiny today because I just did a face mask. Especially I am going to put a little bit extra because I'm going to be on stage. The lights are going to be hot, like I said. So I'm going to put a little extra in my really oily and sweaty areas. So that's my corners of my nose. And then make sure you blend. I like to do eyebrows next. Now, I like to use my e.l.f. brow pencil, and I don't remember what shade it is. It's the neutral brown, I think, because the dark brown was like black. So what I like to do is I like to outline my brows with the pencil, and then I color it in. So like I you know, form the shape, if you will. And I usually just go with the shape that I have, except for right here, I make it a square because I like that square eyebrow look. So, oh, it's hard to say. Okay, I'm about to pick this mirror up. We're gonna get it, y'all. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see. Okay, cool. So, literally, I'm just outlining it. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the top. And for those of you who usually do a natural look, you're gonna think that this looks like it's too much, when it is not too much. I don't think it's too much in person, but it's definitely not too much on stage. There's almost no such thing as too much makeup on stage. I've got everything outlined. Now I've got to make that middle mark, and that is the hardest part, is to get both your brows even, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Both of my eyebrows outlined, and right now they kind of look like a cartoon, which is fun. Now I'm just gonna color them in, and I think I got, no I didn't. I was like, I think I got the center even. No ma'am, they're not even. We'll get it though. Don't you worry. Okay, I'll hold this up so you can see me do the right one at least. Literally just gonna color it in. Make sure you color in those lines, girl. Ugh. Don't be afraid of a nice thick brow. Okay, so we've got that one pretty much colored in. Now I'm gonna do the other one. The right eyebrow that I'm doing now looks pretty good. It's kind of messy though, but we're gonna fix it. The left eyebrow looks kind of crazy, but we're gonna fix it too. So the way that we fix it is by using some concealer. Okay, now we're gonna take that lighter concealer and we're gonna do under our brow at the messy spot so that we can get that fixed, because right now it kind of looks a hot mess. Okay, so see how that's kind of sloppy right there? We're gonna get that in there and make it nice and crisp. And plus we're gonna do our eyeshadow still, so it's gonna look good, just trust me. See how nice and clean that looks? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing to the other eyebrow. Okay, so we've got our brows done. Now it's time to move into the eyes. The eyes are one of my favorites to do. So I think what I'm gonna do, stage makeup, it depends on what character you're playing, as far as like what color of eyeshadow and lipstick and stuff you're gonna use. But a standard that I generally use, or I have used quite a bit in shows, is like a brown eyeshadow type situation with a red lip. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I don't think I'm gonna do that in the show that in Beauty and the Beast. but I don't know. But this is what I'm gonna do for this video. So so we're gonna do our eyes now. I'm gonna use a few different palettes to make this happen because we've got to have multiple colors, guys. I think we're gonna do a brown and gold combination because that'll be really pretty. I like to use my, it's like a blending brush. So I'm gonna choose a brown. Let's do this guy down here. Get that in there, tap it off. I like to blow off the excess, or otherwise I end up making a mess. So we're just gonna focus this in our crease. Because we've got more plans. No. Okay. Just back and forth, back and forth. Because again, guys, you're on stage. This has got to be big. I'm going to bring it up a little higher than my crease, actually. Because I'm about to be on stage in front of thousands. Okay. I got a couple hundred people. Okay, that looks good. I like that. So now we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. Okay. Look at that. Look how dramatic that looks already. And we've only got one color on. We are nowhere near done with our eyes. Nowhere near. Okay. What we're going to do next, though, is our lid. And I want to do a really pretty gold color in here that I'm going to use. It's my Juvia's Place. This stuff is just awesome. I need to be a sponsor. I don't have enough views though, guys. Help me out. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's what I wanted. Just look at that. So pretty. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now we need to increase the depth of like the outer corner. I like to do like a darker brown there. This is another thing I got in a BoxyCharm. I don't know what it's called, but it's got a really pretty like dark brown, so we'll try it. Girl, look at all that. So get that right here in the corner and then work it up a bit. So we're gonna get that in the corner and work it up. Yeah, that's adding a nice depth to the outside of our eye. This just helps to elongate the eye and make it look bigger. It gives the illusion. It's an illusion. All right. Yes, I like that. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. So now I have to do something to the under eye because it doesn't look complete until you do, I don't think. So for the under eye, I usually like to use the color that we used for the crease, the first color that we used for the entire under eye, and then I'll usually take some of the dark and just do it on the very ends there. And we're gonna go directly under the eye. This is also hard to do without getting right in there because I don't want it to be all up in my eye. See what I'm just see how much of a different yes. Okay. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Yes. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. So we've got our the total under eye done. Now we're gonna do the corner, the outer part of our under eye with that dark brown that we use in our corner. And again, this just helps to give the illusion that the eye is bigger than it really is. And I would stop about right here. You don't need to go any farther than that because then it starts closing your eye off, making your eye look smaller. Yes. Okay. So now we're going to do eyeliner. Don't be skimpy on the eyeliner either because people need to be able to see it from the back row. Okay, so I am like loving this eyeliner that I got in my BoxyCharm. I'm a BoxyCharm fan, obviously. This is Pretty Vulgar's the ink. So I just dip it in and I wipe the excess off the sides because I don't need a bunch of it at one time. Okay. And then I'm gonna go for just the top above my what's this called? Like lash line. Okay, we're gonna lift this up.
See how easy? Oh, stuff goes on so nice.
Look at that. See how much, oh, it just looks so much better. Okay, keep going, Christy.
On this thing. Be careful in the corner there because you don't want to spray it all over the place and make a mess. And we are going to put some highlight on our inner corner, but after we do this. Because if you do it before you do this, you're just going to cover it up. If you want to do like a wing or something, go for it.
I am going to go ahead and put a little bit underneath, but we're only going to go to where we put our dark brown. Because again, if you put eyeliner completely on the top and bottom, it closes. It's like, that is one of my makeup pet peeves when people do that. And I know that a lot of people do it, so I'm sorry, but it closes your eye off and makes your eye look so much smaller than it is. So please stop doing it, please. Okay, so we're going to go just on the bottom here in the corner. And look at that. It just, look how much more open this eye is than this one. Love it. So great. Okay. So now is where you would put your lashes on. But again, I don't have any, so, and I'm really bad at putting them on. Like, I will put them on myself, but it is a struggle. So I'm just gonna do mascara for this video. Oh, I just went right into my eye. Okay. When you do mascara, I like to put a lot on the outside because, again, it's another trick to help make your eye look bigger. Our eyes are gonna be big, ladies. We're gonna look like those paintings from the movie Big Eyes. I don't remember her name that did them. Sometimes people are like, how many coats of mascara do you use? I'm like, however many like this is. Just keep going. And make sure to get the bottom. So now we are going to do, see, look how big my eyes look. They look ginormous. Now we're gonna do bronzer. So let's get our bronzer brush. I use this to like apply the bronzer, and then I usually use a bigger brush to blend it in, because sometimes this looks like a lot. So I'm using the Ulta Beauty Baked Bronzer. I'm really light, so any type of bronzer is pretty dark on me. So I try to go with like a light hand on this. If you're a little darker skin though, maybe you don't have to go as light as I do. I don't know. So get this right in that cheekbone because we're gonna make our cheeks look like sunken in. Okay. Make sure to get it like up here in your hairline too, because we don't want it to look like we put it there. We want it to look natural. See, you can already tell it's like already shaping my face. Makeup is so cool. Now we're gonna, I always do up here in my hairline. Get that in the hairline, girl. All the way around. Make our face look tiny, okay. Line it on the forehead. I'm kind of going a little heavier than I usually do. Whoops. It'll be fine. I'll blend it. So go pretty light down here, but I like to do some down here to help with my double chin. Look at that. Look at that. And we're gonna have to blend it in, obviously, because right now it looks like I'm just dirty. So now I'm gonna take my big brush and we're gonna really blend that in. I put my face through it. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Like I said, it's a little heavier than I would normally do, but we're going to be on stage, so it's fine. But look how much thinner my face looks. Okay, so now we are going to do blush. Okay. I'm going to do like a darker blush thing. I don't know. And that goes right on the cheeks, and I do it up. So like put it right on the apple of your cheeks and then go up with it. Yes. Need a little bit more on the apple. I've always done my blush like this, like all the way up to the hairline. Look at that. Yes, ma'am. Stage, I don't think it's a lot in person. I like it, but on stage it's definitely not a lot. Okay. I'm loving it. So now we are going to highlight. I did get a highlight brush in my BoxyCharm though, so I'm going to use it. This is brand new, just opened it, so we'll give it a go. So I had a different highlighter in mind, but since we're doing the browns and the golds and all that, I'm going to use this Maybelline Master Chrome highlight, and this stuff is so pretty. So we're going to dip that in, and we're going to highlight. I love highlight. It makes me so happy. Okay, so we're gonna get it on that bone there. This is just gonna make us stand out and look pretty. Okay. And it's like right where the light hits you. It just looks so good. Put a little bit up here on the like forehead above the eyebrow. Go all the way up with it. And then of course, on the end of our nose and upper lip. So pretty. And we need to add some to our inner corner, and we're going to use this same highlighter for that. It helps to make the eye look bigger because you've got the light here and then you're slowly fading out to the dark. We've given ourselves an ombre look. So now we're all ready except for our lipstick. So I'm going to do a red, and I forgot that I had this color. I'm going to use the Revlon Ultimate lipstick. And I do not like to go outside my lip. Staying in the lines. Okay, so there we've got our lipstick on. Now we need to set it with our MAC Fix Plus. The lipstick is still wet, so it's kind of sticky right now. Red lipstick also just makes your teeth look whiter, so yes. Okay, and then we will grab our just something to dry your face off with. And there we have it, guys. There is my stage makeup look. So the moral of the story is be bold. Don't be afraid that you're using too much. You're not, because you're on stage and there are a million lights on you. And the people in the back row want to see your beauty too. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching. Go ahead and post comments if you have them, questions, more suggestions for another video would be great. Just let me know. So I'll see you guys next time, and remember to stay fancy. Bye.